this feeling, this beautiful state, meaning I am not associating with another project, not projecting, oh, now I must do this, and now I am this, I used to be, now I am, not I will be. No, just that subtle, pure, unassociated presence, holding to itself. Before, so much energy was leaking out towards mind and body and future and expectations and so on. So there is a sort of fragmentation of the attention, and then there's a nervousness, enters an agitation, enters the beingness, you see. But the I amness, the original seed, is gathering up all its power into itself, keeping the power for the moment, including the mind. Everything is closed up inside it, and it's in its own sweet hum. And then gradually you're feeling a tremendous feeling of joy, peace. Not fragmentation, no division. A natural, intuitive harmony is there, natural joy. This is also equivalent to Satchidananda state. Satchidananda, some people know this term. Sat means existence. There is existence. And Sat-Chid, the Chid is the consciousness, they say. The consciousness becomes aware of existence, of its unbroken existence. When it becomes aware of unbroken existence, then Ananda comes. Ananda is joy, you see. So this joy, this peace, this conscious awareness, and the knowing of the unbroken existence is the perfume arising out of this. I am. It's just there with itself. So this term I'm referring to as the unassociated being, meaning that it's not trying to connect up with other concepts to go out onto a story. It's not running about. It's here. You can call this the most perfect meditation if you want, but you don't have to call it anything. Even when we speak of this intuitive state, the feeling or the sense I am, it's not just the words I am, I am, I am, I am. But even before the words come, that intuition, that sense of presence by which you know you exist, the feeling I exist is there. I am, which is referred to in many scriptures as the godly state, the godly principle abiding in the form. I say this is a mortal body, but an immortal being is moving in it. And it experiences itself in the sense I exist, I am. Then somehow, through being in this body, some conditioning came in this body. It is just meant to be so. None escape it. None escape it. In the same way as all the beings in the ocean are wet, all the beings in manifestation get conditioned somehow. Christ was also conditioned, Buddha conditioned. All of these beings, they had first tasted conditioning. Otherwise you don't transcend anything. Now you're coming home, so to speak. You're reversing the energy from going outward to going heartward, coming home. And when the attention is turned in already, out, multiplicity, movement, energy, raja, in, silence, peace, joy, an intuitive sense of your inherent freedom, peace. Then desires are falling away, because when you are content you have no desire. There's no need to project. You're satisfied within your own being. You're tasting this, you're self-tasting. You see? So this is the joy of I am. The being, the unassociated consciousness, informationless, unoccupied, meaning you're not holding any residential concept. All concepts can come, but only as tourist visa. Nothing to stay, no sleepovers. They are come and go. And then like this you can use them, enjoy. But nothing sticking, you know. If you can come just to the place of I am, it is already sufficient for now. Because on the way to isolating your I amness, a lot of noise coming. So much distraction, so many things on your checklist to be dealt with. So many friends are coming to call you to play. Come, play. Almost as though something doesn't want you to be absolutely alone, to taste your absolute aloneness. There's like a fear projected by the mind that this is not a good place to be, don't go there. Always have to associate with something. Tie yourself to a rope, to the manifest or to the relative state, and go down into this cave. So if you don't like it, you can quickly pull out. You see? So even to isolate, to feel only the pure sense of being, the pure sense, don't associate with parents, with children, with marriage, with relationship, with religion, with belief, with politics, with future, with your house, paying your mortgage, everything you will have to leave for a moment. Say, who am I without these for one moment? I just want to see. Nobody's taking them away from you, okay? Just you isolate somehow. Just hold on only to that intuition, the feeling, I am. State of feeling of existence. Here it's happening. This place also is helping you. For once to see, to come back to your unsupported being. Just that which shines by itself. It's just there. Because always we feel you need something else. Always something else. I can't do without something else. I'm not telling you get rid of. I'm saying just for a moment focus only on sense of being. Know this. When this is clear for you, when you've discovered this, not asking you to create so that you might make a mess. I'm saying simply to recognize. And in order to recognize, move the things that are in the way, just for a moment, to see who you are, what you are, when you're not turned towards what's next. Just for a moment. Then this will comb out all this noise, all this fear of being alone. Oh my God, no. All this fear which we are holding on to. Do you know the price of holding on to these things? Do you know the price? Are you conscious of the cost of defending fear, insecurities, negative conditioning, even positive conditioning? If it could be put in a lump in front of you, would you choose to hold on to it? What are you going to lose that is so precious? Only delusion.